Alright, I'm gonna quick go over something with y'all here, let you know how you get to heaven. I don't know if you just got no idea. This isn't for everybody. Some people know it's obvious. It's like eat vegetables to be healthier, eat vegetables to be skinnier, eat fruit, they'll give you good natural energy with the sugar. There's a lot of obvious things. Well, this is one of them. So, what you gotta do to get to heaven, and I'll explain other things furthermore, but you're gonna have to do everything basically that God would look at you as you're an awesome person. And I can give you a couple examples. If you, for instance, say pay for something at a store and they didn't ring you up for something, well, you might not want to take it because it's going to be stealing. Say, for instance, here's something I used to do. I used to load stuff outside, say, at a certain store, and I used to overload. I would pay for like 30, 40 things and load 60, 70 because they weren't outside counting, so it was their job to count. Well, they trust you. And if you're gonna steal, stealing's stealing. And I changed. I used to also steal out of cars. I used to steal all sorts of shit. Well, you could say I found God. I feel no different. I just know it wasn't good. I used to steal on Christmas. I've already stole out of cars on Christmas Eve and found presents in people's trunks and took them. Well, guess what? I was an asshole. Well, live and learn. I don't know if that's really a lesson I was given, but I guess I'm given more opportunities now to realize how much that means. I have kids. If I had presents in my car, first of all, I wouldn't do that because I know better. I've witnessed thieves. I witnessed thieves' mind, so I know not to trust a lot of people. But anyway, I learned my lesson. I don't do that anymore, and I regret doing it, but I don't regret the way my life turned out. And being that I did it, and every action has a role to be given you the actual part of life that you're in. I don't know how to explain it, but things, if you didn't do things when you were younger, if you did bad things, you wouldn't be where you're at now. If you keep doing bad things, you're not going to be in a good place. I can promise you that. Now, you can get away with drinking and driving for a long time, but one day you're going to get caught. You can get away with doing drugs for a long time. Feels good, but guess what? One day you're going to have a heart attack. You can get away with eating bad food for a long time, but guess what? You're going to get heart disease. And it's the point I'm trying to prove. If you're trying to make it to heaven and you don't know any better, that's one thing to eat bad. But guess what? God gave us these bodies, and you might want to start eating perfect because it's outlook. He's looking at you. Are you worth heaven or not? I'm trying to teach my son without making him eat right, but he's having issues with it too. And I'm not a preacher, nor do I want to be a preacher, but I will preach to y'all if you want me to. Ask me a fucking question. You can fucking swear. You know what swearing does? Not a fucking damn thing. Now, I'll tell you one word you don't want to say all the time is God damn it. It's fun to say. But you don't want to say it because it's using your God's name in vain. So, get the fuck with it, everybody. Start eating right, take care of your body, don't get tattoos and piercings. If you already did it, live and learn. Don't do it again. It's just fucking up your body. Peace.